Hello everybody and welcome to the short product journey video by CrewTab Aircraft, where we connect aircraft across fleets, between solutions and among people. Our dive-in session today will be looking at the cabin crew application called CrewTab, and CrewTab is a part of Digital Day of Operation portfolio, as you can see here, which powers airlines' digital transformation for optimized new generation flight operations. So let's dive into the flight now. Today, on the 14th of February, we will be looking at a domestic flight from Montreal to Saint John, arriving early in the evening. For those of you who don't know where Saint John is, it is a Canadian seaport city of the Atlantic Ocean. Today we'll be looking at three key stakeholders. It's Frederick, our senior cabin crew member, we've got Louise, our crew member, and we've got Mia, our admin. And all of them will be using our application called CrewTab. Now, let's jump into the first stage of the flight. It is 3:50 p.m. and everybody is working hard to get the flight ready for the departure. Frederick has his CrewTab ready. First things first, Frederick wants to check the crew and allocate every member to a specific aircraft position, running through the safety procedures and responsibilities. Next, Frederick wants to know how is the boarding of the passengers going. Once again, he takes out the CrewTab and accesses the passenger's information. What Frederick likes to do is to access the details of the passengers with special service needs, to make sure that they can run an outstanding customer service. What he also notices this time is there will be one unaccompanied minor on this flight, so he asks Louise to check on them throughout the flight. Now that the crew is ready for the flight and service, Frederick checks the flight-specific passengers' announcements and notices that there are few updates for the pre-departure announcements, promoting special offers on board for today's flight. Frederick reads the announcements as the plane approaches the runway. Now that we've taken off, let's have a look at the next stage of the flight. It is 4:45 p.m. and we're well into the flight and cruising now. The crew is running in-flight services. Frederick has a few responsibilities today, but first he needs to deal with a passenger's complaint. The passenger's in-flight entertainment system is broken, and Frederick could not fix it today. So he takes CrewTab to check if there are any empty seats to relocate the passenger. He finds a green space and relocates the passenger, and also sends the update to the ground. Now Frederick can focus on other tasks to do. He has been notified to run the crew assessment today in flight. He takes some time to assess Louise today. He opens the CrewTab and opens the assessment form. He runs the questions and sends the information to the ground. After the assessment, Frederick and Louise move to the next of the responsibilities. Now let's have a look at what happens after we've landed. It is now 6:53 p.m. and we have landed at Saint John. Frederick takes CrewTab to submit the flight report. The report has been pre-populated with the relevant information, and it only takes a few minutes to add additional service notes for later analysis. Frederick and the crew will be flying back, so Frederick is accessing information related to the flight, and he also notices that there are a few messages for the crew related to new COVID-19 safety rules. He reads the messages and updates the crew. So we looked at Frederick's journey, now let's have a look at what happens after the flight. So now we're in the following day and we'll be looking at Mia, who needs to complete a few tasks using CrewTab admin portal. First, she needs to see if she received the assessment results from all the yesterday's flights, and Louise is included. However, she notices that not all of the teams have submitted their results. So, Mia decides to access CrewTab admin portal and send a notification message to all of the relevant flights today, reminding them to submit their assessments because the due date is on Wednesday. Now that Mia have completed that, she also remembers that she needs to update the manuals for the specific flights. So she easily selects the flights and updates the manuals within a few minutes, completing all the tasks in less than 5 minutes, efficiently and sustainably. Now that the flight is over, let's have a look at the CrewTab benefits that we have covered. So CrewTab provided incredible awareness and visibility for both Frederick and Mia, delivering up-to-date, most relevant information. We have also enhanced passengers' experience by dedicating more time to the passengers with special needs, the information that was available via the CrewTab. CrewTab also reduced the flight administration costs, saving time and resources both in-flight and on the ground. We have greatly boosted the efficiency for all of the parties. The automation of the process makes in- and post-flight tasks seamless. We have brought digitalization to many parts of organization, boosting the speed of airlines digitalization across the board. And finally, and most importantly, CrewTab secured more sustainable operations, eliminating the need for the paper. Thank you for watching this short product journey. We hope that you have enjoyed it. And please stay tuned for more CrewTab stories and visit our website for more information about cabin crew digitalization. Thank you.